Hello, welcome back to Cozy Corner. I'm Yetu. Today's drawing will be a speed paint of a comic I made about learning to love yourself. Alongside this, I will continue to read the anecdotes from the Otome game Love in Deepspace, and we will be continuing from the last video. So let's begin. Anecdote number 3, a familiar face. As the year draws to a close, the medals and recommendation letters from headquarters arrive. Tommy and Luke, two men on the cusp of their 30s, hug each other in a tearful embrace. For a moment, it's unclear whether Luke is crying from being overwhelmed or from the prickling pain of Tommy's wire-bristle stubble. After years of being underdogs, recognition finally came, reigniting the dreams of many. Luke pushes Tommy, rubbing his own reddening cheek. When Tommy goes to hug Xavier places another pot of a cactus on his desk, creating a barrier between him and the others. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. I haven't finished sorting out this year's files yet, and I won't be able to make it home again. Hey, I'm going to be home alone too. Someone's going to have to keep watch here. How about we do it together? Xavier, will you be here tomorrow? Seeing Xavier about to shake his head, Luke quickly adds, "There's plenty of meat. You can eat as much as you want." Okay. The night before New Year's Eve, cloaked in the veil of night, Xavier walks back to the police station alone. Outside, the sound of fireworks echoes. Inside, the break room buzzes with warmth and a growing merriment. At the heart of the table is a hot pot. Luke has brought freshly wrapped dumplings from home, sparking a debate with Tommy about whether pork-filled or seafood dumplings taste better. Arthur calls out to Xavier, "Why are you standing there? Come in and help put up the window decorations while the food cooks." Once the dumplings are eaten, snow begins to fall again. The room is very warm, prompting Xavier to step outside for some fresh air. Not long after, Arthur follows him, handing him a can of beer while lighting up a cigarette. "Last month, while doing inventory, I found a file missing from the archive," he says, exhaling a smoke ring without glancing at Xavier. SD199400122. An event that happened decades ago. The involved party is long gone, and the office gave up looking into it. I wonder who still cares about this case. Xavier watches him in silence, patiently waiting for what will be said next. "I immediately requested for your personal files from HQ. They were impeccable. Even during your time here, your actions have been anything but disappointing. There was a match in the portrait database. I found this." Arthur turns to Xavier, handing him a picture. In the faded yellowed photograph are the traces of a man with greyish-brown hair. His figure is tall, slender. All that remains is the blurry white silhouette. "Everyone has secrets," he chuckles, exhaling another ring of smoke. "The older we are, the less expectations we have for the new year. Regardless of our days, life continues in its steady, monotonous flow. We hope you choose to stay." Through the floor-to-the-ceiling window, a group of people can be seen mimicking the TV anchor's lively dance, exclaiming, "Happy New Year!" Xavier sighs, wondering if these people are truly capable of being a competent team. He lifts his head, staring at the New Year's fireworks that burst at the stroke of midnight above 1,000 high-rise buildings. It's time for him to leave. Anecdote 4. Old friend. 2 days after New Year's, the streets remain eerily deserted. Xavier slips the missing file into the mailbox downstairs, then proceeds to feed the stray cats nearby, before climbing up the stairs to his apartment. During the time it takes for rice to heat up, Xavier steals a glance at his phone. Finally, after 24 hours, he finally receives a response to the message he sent last night. "Noah, aren't you going to ask what I'm going to do with this?" Xavier had told him to come to his house to pick up the file. "Xavier, that's your business." There's a silence on the other end. The typing indicator appears and disappears, again and again. Xavier stares at his phone, waiting. It's not until the microwave dings, signaling his food is ready, that the message is sent. "Noah, I want to use this for a new identity. Noah, I want to just be an ordinary person in this timeline. Noah, are you still there? Do you think it's funny? I don't blame you though. I agree. Xavier, I was heating up some food. Noah, is it that earth junk food with absolutely zero nutritional value again? I don't get why you like it. Their convenience stores can't even be bothered to change the flavour of their chicken cutlet rice bowls. Xavier: and what about you? You mentioned how you're not acclimated to the climate, and you're not fond of the food, but you fell in love with someone here? Xavier: there's nothing wrong with that. Noah: enough about me. Are you really going to wait for that person? Xavier: yeah. Noah: how long are you going to wait? 10, 100, or 1,000 years? Noah: something messed with the slip space during the backtrack. The spaceship couldn't handle the deep space tunnel fluctuations. Both she and the Aether core vanished without a trace. For all we know, they might already be cosmic dust. Xavier: I know. Noah: even if you press on, you're not going to get the outcome you're hoping for. Suddenly, the deafening sound of fireworks resounds outside. Xavier looks into the night. Some windows are adorned with festive decorations for the new year. The outline of these decorations, bathed in a soft glow, paint a picture of the safety and warmth as silhouettes move within. Xavier walks to the door and activates the intercom's visual screen, revealing the figure of a young man. If you've made it this far, thank you so much. As usual, I'll continue reading the anecdotes in the next video with a new illustration. Until then, take care and stay cozy.